I hope that you are already subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that subscribe, like, share, and notification bell so that each time I come, you will know. Anything discussed on this channel is for educational, entertainment, fair use, research, and allegedly. Today, I am coming to you with the pledge that Young Dolph made. Young Dolph made a pledge, and so many look and don't know what they're looking at. Their eyes are literally eyes wide shut. Now, I'm going to start off with the fact that Young Dolph was born in Chicago. He moved to Memphis around the age of 2 years old. He was raised primarily by his grandmother along with siblings. His brothers and his other grandmother had his sisters due to his parents battling alcohol and drugs. They started selling drugs and hustling, and he was doing all this by 16 years old, helping out with household bills, he say, knowing Granny was doing her best with him and his brothers and sisters. Between the two grannies, he always said that he wanted to move his parents out that hood and that area where all that demonic evilness was going on, and had sold their souls to a better place. Well, he done that. He made himself a self-made millionaire. And by doing so, he started off independent and, did his thing and stacked his bread. And if he wanted a feature or whatever the case may be, hey, he would come with that and drop that bag and get that feature. He was about his business. Well, he has portrayed to be independent all this time. And we all thought that he was independent. And, Soulja Boy, he exposed him saying that he wasn't independent by signing record deals. Well, we don't know that as the people. And people don't realize that an actor, any type of entertainer, that is for entertainment purposes only. That is not truly who that person is. That's for entertainment. But some fans take entertainment too far and want to worship these artists and actors and celebrities and want to do all the things that they do. Well, that's exactly what the cult wants you to do, because they're pushing their agendas out through these people. So they want you to do all these evil acts and worship the god of death and worship Lucifer and believe that he's an angel. And people sit up and listen to these songs and don't even listen to the words of what these people are saying, because they're too busy caught up in that frequency and them demonic words that they're saying, that they can't even realize what's really being said to them. Their brain cannot process it, because the devil knows how to get to people, and that is through music. And that is what he is doing. That is what the occult is doing. They worship Lucifer. In their eyes, Lucifer is an angel. That's their God. And they love him. And they do all the things to show people that they do. But people are eyes wide shut. They're looking at it and not even paying attention to what's really going on. If you look at Young Dolph last album that he dropped, I've been rocking Dolph since he came out. I love Preach, that song he had. It's a lot of songs he liked. I like the song he got, Play With Your Bitch. It jam, and it just is what it is. But he came out with something this time called Pre-Illuminati, where he has the symbolism where he's taking his hand, putting it in a pyramid form, and his eyes, and they're in his eyes red. And when you go through the eye, you see money, you see the devil, and you see people, and they're all in hell. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why Dolph will do that. But it all makes sense. Back here, not too long ago, he went on a rant and said, I wished I had stayed independent. And because the record label tripping won't let a nigga drop their music and shit. So when you go to saying shit like that, and you done crossed over with the occult, with the major record labels and all that stuff, you can't be talking like that. Because you go to talking like that, they will silence you. They will silence you. Now, they not going to just straight up do it themselves, but they got ways that they do it. And the two major ways that they always do it, they always have somebody pay. They'll pay somebody and they'll do it. Or either they will take the artists out by saying they overdosed. That's their favorite line right there. Overdose. Because they don't want to turn you on to drugs. And then they tell everybody, oh, they on drugs. So when something happen, oh, overdose. And everybody just going to go with it. If they a fool. But a wise man will learn. A fool never will. And today, the things that I'm talking to you about is real. This man was not the same man he was when he started off with this pre-Illuminati. He got talking to my scale. And then he says, if I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? So he already know the outcome of doing what he doing for money. He knew that. And then he goes on, he got a line where he says, yeah, he my dog, but I don't trust him. And he, in his videos, in these last interviews and all that, he say he like being alone. You know, he want to be alone. So he has been alone. And hey, that's the way he like to be or whatever. He had one person with him when he was at the cookie shop or whatever that may be. But at the same time, he liked to be by himself. Well, they created a persona of a person that, you know, was a street person, this and that and all that. When if you go back and look at the interviews, and he go from, my grandma, a lot of things I didn't do because my grandma played. She was a mean motherfucker, you know. So how is it that you is a full-fledged drug dealer and your grandma made sure you graduated school, but your grandma is a mean motherfucker? See, something don't, it's a period right there. It's something going on. Because you don't go from full-fledged drug dealer at 16 and you've been living with your grandma who don't play and made sure you graduated, but you full-fledged drug dealer. See, what they do, they take these people in poor neighborhoods and they take them in their industry plants and they create this image of them and get this big fan base, and then that's what you think that person really do. When in reality, this was a business-minded person. This boy was smart because he had over 100 properties in Memphis. But he didn't rap about that. He rapped about the money things. I'm just going to be real. And I loved Dolph. You know, I loved him. I loved his music. But I didn't worship him. I didn't, you know, I don't get excited over celebrities. But see, Dolph, you know, they make these videos and all this stuff and people don't pay attention. And if you pay attention in one of his videos, see, they like to make the women be nothing and all about sex and just, you know, things that are very disturbing and where you have sold your morals. And so what they do, they act like, oh, I don't mess with her or whatever, you know, on the back burner or whatever, but in reality, they really do. And this is a line that young Dolph rap as a Caucasian female walks by, he says, "Bitch, don't speak to me in public." I looked at that bitch and I like, yucky. Okay, video starts off with Dolph in hell along with the devil, other people, while Dolph counts money in hell. It's symbols throughout the video. So quick your eyes can't process what's flashed. Symbol of the devil with the snake intertwined, and this same female that Dolph says this about, that walked by him, is in the video with the same symbol with her hands up in the pyramid form behind him, letting you know we got him. So y'all can do what you want. You know, we got him. But people not paying attention. But this is what the occult wanted him to push. And the moment that he started to speak out, he was quickly silenced. And I'm going to tell you why he was silenced. On top of that, a lot of people did not know that Dolph was trying to buy Empire. Dolph was trying to be a co-buyer of Empire, meaning that Ghazi would still remain, the buyer, and Dolph was going to be, like 50-50. And so the moment that Dolph approached Empire with, "Oh, I'm ready," because he was $100 million man now. This man had hundreds of millions of dollars. And this man, he told his friend, "Man, I got too much money. They gonna try to kill me. Something gonna happen." And so he went to Empire. Mr. Ghazi, they got Mo3, King Von, Nipsey, now Young Dolph, and many more. And they all come to their demise, some kind of way. And he's not getting investigated. But a friend, and I mean a friend. A lot of people don't know that Young Dolph, Juice WRLD, that's no longer here because he died of an overdose, allegedly, that was deeply in the occult. And you can go look him up and you'll see it with your eyes. That's Young Dolph's cousin. Key Glock is his cousin. Key Glock was seen with a big old truck, like an 18-wheeler with the trailer on it when they bring in new cars, getting all his cars. He is getting out of there. Now, that's the only way you can know that something going on. This man got every car he owned on an 18-wheeler trailer, and he getting the hell out of Memphis. Something is going on. Because, see, Key Glock said, "Man, I know my nigga. The moment he talked to them about buying Empire, 4 days later, my nigga dead. Man, I knew that shit wasn't right." And he just said this. He said, "I just had talked to Dolph 2 days ago, and he had told me, man, shit, I got too much money, they gonna try to do something to me, woo. And, hey, what'd he do? Try to buy in on Empire. And what'd he do? Meet his demise in his own city. In his own city. Now, is Ghazi gonna come out and tell everybody that Young Dolph had came to him with trying to buy part of Empire? Because I ain't seen nobody saying nothing about it. And people need to start putting dots together. Because, see, Dolph made a pledge with the devil. And he already knew. Like he said, he couldn't take that money with him. And so that's why he bought all them properties. Because he wanted his kids to live a good life. And not go through what he had to go through. So he knew he was sacrificing himself when he made that pledge And this last album with pre-Illuminati, with all the symbols that the occult love. Whether he was really truly Illuminati or not, we don't know. Because that's how secretive they are. But he had crossed over when he started signing the major record deals. He admitted that, hey, I lied. I wasn't independent all this time. I done signed many record deals and, major record deals and, not so major record deals and, this and that or whatever. Next thing you know, hey, he dead. I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about all this. Him going to Empire trying to buy it, and then he come up dead. Let that make sense. Because I can't make sense out of it. And God always said, if you want to be led, all you got to do is ask, and he'll show you the way. And he showed me the way. And I love Dolph. And I regret that I have to reveal this. And this man just passed. But this is the truth. And the truth shall set you free. It's the big speaker talking facts. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything I done discussed with y'all. And anything else that you may know. Rest in peace, young Dolph. My heart goes out to your family and all affected by your no longer being here with us due to the evil acts in this world and the demonic music that they have these artists push out. Only for it to end in a trickery as the way Lucifer work. It's all a trick. And this is the whole season for sacrificing souls. They are collecting souls. From October, late October, all the way to January 1st, they are collecting souls. And if you ain't seen all the people dying and the way they dying, you been asleep under a rock. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this. Because I don't feel good about it. It's the Big Speaker Talking Facts. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, share, and notification. And get the word out about the truth of what really happened to young Dolph when he made that pledge. Y'all stay safe. I thank you all for watching. I appreciate everyone, my subscribers, non-subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I really do. My channel has come far, and I intend to go further. Because with the truth, you can't go nowhere but up. Y'all stay safe. I'm out. Peace.